Welcome back, everybody. Our next guest is a Golden Globe-nominated actor. You know best from his work on Squid Game and movies such as K-pop Demon Hunters and The Magnificent Seven. He stars in No Other Choice, which is in theaters now. Let's take a look.
이 집 대처지자가 얼마나 노력했어 내가. 아니 우리가 내 손으로 저 창고 뽀개가지고 원실도 짓고 그네도 달고 내가 하나하나 구석구석.
여보, 어차피 집 뺏겨 파산하면. 피아노하고 거실 탁자랑 의자 2개, TV, 커튼, 카펫 다 당근에 내놨어. 내 라켓도, 나 테니스 포기, 댄스 학원도 관두자. 당신 분재 잡지 끊고 넷플릭스도 끊고.
야,
끊어지기 전에 하나라도 더 봐야지 이게.
Please welcome to the show, Lee Byung-hun, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm very happy to have you. And you were at the Golden Globes.
Oh yeah, I just flew from LA and I couldn't have time to stop by the hotel.
You
And
came straight?
Yeah, and I just brushed my teeth here.
Wow. I mean,
But,
it
yeah.
means the world to us.
Yeah, but
You were.
still, I'm okay. I'm still handsome.
Very, very much so. You were nominated for 2 different films. You were nominated.
Demon Hunters?
K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, I think people maybe have heard of K-pop Demon Hunters, and also No Other Choice, which is very exciting. And this movie, No Other Choice, is a very dark film, but a very funny film.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, when you read the script, did you see the comedy when you were reading it?
Yes, of course. Not like former Park Chan-wook's movie. It was very humorous, and it's a black comedy. So I asked him, "Did you do it on purpose?" And he said, "Yes. Acting-wise, the funnier, the better." So okay. But I'm trying to follow the emotions of the character. If I try to, make people laugh, then it's going to be so awkward. So I just follow the emotions.
Because you're not playing a person who is funny, but the situations
Yes.
are funny. And so I
That's-
understand how that is a very different way to approach
Yes,
the acting.
yes,
So Park Chan-wook, your director, you worked together the first time 25 years ago
Yes.
on a film I haven't seen, but was at the time the highest grossing South Korean film ever made, correct?
When I first met him was actually right before JSA,
This is Joint Security Area?
Joint Security Area.
Yeah.
That was the first time we worked together. But a couple of years ago, I was actually having a screen test with my other crew with other movie, and the assistant director came over to me and he said, "Somebody's waiting out for me." So I said, "Okay," and then I went out and there's a guy with the script, and he was doing a ponytail and wearing weird jacket, and I didn't like that outfit.
Yeah.
So I instantly thought, maybe I'm not going to join that project.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't. And then a couple of years later, he sent me new script. That's JSA, and but at the time it was not that hopeful for the project because he just flopped 2 his movies, and for me too, I just flopped 4 of my movies. So it was like failed actor and failed director. It was kind of miserable.
Yeah.
But after it released, it broke all the Korean cinema records
Wow.
and box office records. And then, actually, we've been, very close friends. We eat together, we drink together, we see often. And then 25 years later, we finally reunite. New project, No Other Choice.
Is it true that he has a nickname for you?
Yes. I normally ask a lot of questions about the stories and about my character so that I could express to the audience, right way. So I asked a lot. So he calls me Mr. Nag. Maybe I was very annoying.
Yeah. How do you say it in Korean, Mr. Nag?
꼬치꼬치.
Yeah.
But-
I like the sound of that. I know some of them.
Yeah, 꼬치꼬치. There's no. I think it's really hard to change to
Yeah.
in English.
Do you think that's why he waited 25 years to work with you again?
Yeah, probably. I ask a lot of questions,
Yeah.
so maybe he didn't tell me that, but he gets a lot of ideas from that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but long time ago when we are shooting JSA, if I say 10 ideas, then he didn't use that much, like one. But in this movie, No Other Choice, maybe 9 out of 10, he used all of them. So I was happy, but at the same time, I was worried about that because if this movie is failed,
Yeah.
then I can take all the responsibilities.
Yeah.
So one day I stopped making ideas.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
didn't say anything.
It's a trap.
yeah.
Yeah. You ask a lot of questions. When you first heard about K-pop Demon Hunters, did you have a lot of questions about that?
Yes, of course, because it was 4 or 5 years ago. They asked me to come to have a meeting, so I went to Sony and we started meeting for a few times. And at the time, they didn't have any references and any drawings, so I only had to listen to the stories, and I was confused if I have to do it or not. But some moment, I think I should do it because I have a kid, but they couldn't see most of my movies because all the movies I did was so violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very violent. So I couldn't show my movies to my kids. But so okay, this is the one I can watch and enjoy with my kids. So I did it, and then when it opened, I watched it with my 10-year-old boy, because I have 2-year-old girl, but she cannot watch that. So
Yeah.
I only watched it with my son, and. In the middle of the movie, he said, "Okay, what's your character?" So I said, "I'm invisible. You cannot see me." And then he said, "What?" But still, how can I see your character? Do you see the fire?
Yeah, here you go. This is what you tried to tell your son that was you.
Yeah, that's me. And then he said, "Okay, you're Demon." So yes, I'm Demon King. And then, okay, then I hate Huntrix. I'm your side. Okay, so I was so happy with that. But at the end of the movie, he said, "Dad, I cannot vote for you." That's just a fake story. Just watch it.
Yeah. I think it's very strong. He has strong character that in the end he had to root for Huntrix.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats on both films. Thank you for being here. What a wonderful conversation.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Lee Myung-hun, everyone. No Other Choices in theaters now. Stick around. We'll be right back with Jay Jordan.